Well, like you said, you had no roadmap when you started, but you figured it out. But now this has been a huge trend, a lot of different festivals happening. We have to, of course, bring up Fyre Festival, which was just a nightmare. I mean, how big does organization, like how much organization needs to go into an event that's this large?
As soon as I heard about Fyre Festival, I put it out on my Twitter. I said, you know, bring your tickets to the Warped Tour, and I'll exchange them for a real festival. You know?
Really?
Oh,
Amazing.
good for you.
That's so cool.
Nice.
You know, it's interesting because everyone thinks that they can just jump in this game. And now we've got a lot of people coming maybe from the tech world or other areas coming in trying to get into world. But I had a lot of experience. I'd been doing, you know, 320 shows a year in Los Angeles, and, you know, and that's the problem. You know, chasing, everyone thinks it's easy. And these festivals take a long time. You have to build up the relationships. I did some of the early work with Coachella and helped build the campgrounds there. And they've done such a great job with winning over the city. And you just can't barge in and just, you know, money talks. I think agents listen to money sometimes versus really vetting it. And maybe this will be a wake-up call that we need to vet new producers to make sure they have it right, are ready to do something.
I mean, let me ask you honestly. Now you look at the world, there's so many players in the game who are launching festivals. As you said, right here in New York City, we've got 3 alone between the months of June and September. And when I was growing up in Jersey, like, we basically just had PNC Arts Center, Warped Tour when it came to Jersey, and that was it. Do you look at the competition in the space right now? Do you see that's a good thing for expanding festival experience? Or do you kind of sit there as an originalist and say, you know what, we've been doing it?
I've been talking about the festival bubble for a few years now. And I think we've actually hit the festival bubble. And we're going to start weeding through them pretty quickly here. There's going to be less festivals. The entry point for starting them, the cost of them are getting higher and higher. The talent pool is getting smaller and smaller for the headliners. I don't know if you guys see that every festival seems to announce the same 5 headliners. You know, right now it's the Chainsmokers,
the Rapper and Chainsmokers
and that.
Doing all the things.
And you know, in New York, I think it's a challenge for you guys here. You have 3 similar lineups.
Yeah, they are.
And the economics of a person that's probably going to a festival is, you know, 20 to 35. I mean, you got student loans, you got time.
I think like maybe 1 or 2 a year.
Right.
You know, so yeah, so I think we're actually, you know, it's one, you know, you have to have a great location. 2, I think that lineup, or people are just going to stay closer home and go to that one festival. And some of the festivals that are challenged right now, like Bonnaroo, and some of these are having some trouble. People don't have to drive, you know, go down below Nashville to see those same bands. And you can wake up and go home. The cost of going there goes up. So I think you're going to see it kind of filter out. And I think we're going to see a lot more niche festivals. I do a punk rock festival in California that I don't do every year. It's called It's Not Dead Fest. And we just bring it back every couple of years with all the old punk bands. And we've had great success with that. But it's on a Saturday afternoon. Everyone can go get sunburned, have a few beers, and go home and go sleep it off on Sunday before you go back to work on Monday.
Right.
It's more local crowd then.
Well, they flew in. We actually sold in 48 states and 13 countries flew in for that one day, one show.
Wow.
And you just give them all that energy in one day, because even, you know, when you go to a 3-day festival, how many people come late on Friday and, you know, and
Lala's a 4-day.
you know, and you drift out, but you're forced to buy a 3-day ticket.
Right.
So I think people are, I think the one-day niche festivals, I think the really cool, you know, Coachella being that destination and lifestyle festival. Hopefully Warped Tour is still around, that we bring it to you in one afternoon and you could be home. Your mom should have let you go, because
I know, I was saying it.
It's done.
Kevin, I said in '99 my mom didn't let me go in Jersey. I was so disappointed.
And it was done.
Now look at me, Mom.
It was done by sunset. So that's where I went to that whole model of letting a parent in free now with the kids. We let the, you know, because I think kids want to experience festivals.
Oh, yeah.
We are a festival culture in America now.
Yeah.
When I started out, Lollapalooza, that was like the first traveling thing. And now everyone wants to go to a festival. So by letting that one parent in, you know, with a kid with a ticket, and I think people will hang out more. Economics changed. After the recession, we learned how to pull back together a little bit more as families and accept each other. Everyone wasn't running around with their own debit cards. So we've had some good success with that. One parent brings like 5 kids, and then the next year they say, oh, that's a cool show, it's great.
Right.
Thanks for watching Cheddar on YouTube. If you want to see more of our videos, click on one of these over here and be sure to subscribe to our channel right down here.